As 2023 comes to an end, let's go over my top 5 failures in my front yard. Starting off with the hydrangeas. At the beginning of 2023, there was the storms that came through, and of course, they affected the hydrangeas. I should have covered them, didn't, and so they had some issues. Had to cut them back. They were growing back pretty good, but there was some issues as far as dealing with a fungus or something of that nature. So as you can see, it's coming back. I need to cut it back, but I kind of wanted to give it an opportunity to rebound before I really treated it or treated them. They didn't flower this year, so hopefully with treatment they'll come back. They'll be bigger and stronger. I will cut them back pretty harsh. I know you're not supposed to, but we'll go ahead and get that taken care of. Number 4 is dealing with the fact that I bought too many plants. I had a project plan and I didn't get it accomplished. And so next year, if I do plan on projects, I'm going to make sure that I get those set up and then buy the plants so that I can make sure that I put them in. I haven't even put those in the ground. Number 3 is dealing with this area over here. It is overgrown. It is too much. I should have started off with less plants and not tried to plant so much in this area. There is an overgrowth of Bermuda grass that I just never could get a handle on. And I did use the cardboard method in this area, and maybe I should have used a tarp to kill off the Bermuda grass and also segregated the Bermuda grass a little bit more so that it didn't. This area here, it just took over, and as I was trying to tackle it, I just never could get it under control. And as you can see, I think these are begonias. I'm not exactly sure. I'm leaving them in. I'm trying to see if they'll survive. If not, then I'll go ahead and pull them. Moving on to number 2, I should have installed a walkway here. The goal was, and the plan was, to install a walkway so that people had a better path to get to my front door. For whatever reason, and I don't do it either, it's too bit of a long distance to walk down the driveway and then to the walkway. They should have just created a path, a shorter path. And so I'll go ahead and install it. So as you see where the solar lights is pretty much dead center of where I need to install the path, and hopefully that will keep people from, and including me, from ruining the grass, and then I can kind of control the Bermuda grass in that landscape area. And the final and number one thing that I had a failure in, it is dealing with the irrigation. I planted some dahlias in this area, and then I also had hydrangeas in this area, and I hand watered this area for a very long time, but now it's gotten to the point where it's difficult, it's time consuming for me to actually hand water everything. And so the hydrangeas in this area, they suffered, they had issues. Fortunate enough they didn't get any type of fungus or anything like that, but the dahlias never were they were okay. They produced some flowers, but they were just not as big as I wanted them to be. And so I'm going to set them up for success next year, and I plan on adding more, so irrigation is needed. I'm looking forward to 2024.